Doctor Who.
And I'm Sheepp.
And welcome to an AskNotPocket. Now, an AskNotPocket is, of course, what happens when you set out to do 2 videos a day with a broken laptop that wants to kill itself. And then, on top of that, you say, oh, I'll do it all by 2 PM and 5 PM like the usual pocket schedule. And then you realize it's currently 9 o'clock at night, and that's not going to happen. And then, gets to the end of the week, you're like, I need a second video. So what do? You take the easy option and say Q&A. And then you spam it everywhere across Facebook and YouTube. Oh, yes.
You right?
I need water. Thank you. Oh, what was that?
Listerine.
Good choice. Any questions?
Thank you. Yeah, first question comes from Admiral Akbar and Pink Girl. Simply asking, what's your game of the year? Well, for me this year I finished 37 games so far, hopefully a few more to come, but only 5 of which were 2016 games. My bad. So those were Recore, Deadly Tower of Monsters, That Dragon Cancer, No Man's Sky, and my number 1 for 2016 was Firewatch. Great game. I really liked it. Will was not so much of a fan. But because I played so many more games this year, I'm just going to delve into that. My number 1 and kind of tied games for this that I played this year was Tearaway Unfolded on PS4. Gorgeous, just papercraft world. Hilarious, cute, really, really cool. And a game called To the Moon, which you play in about 3 hours, and then I just bawled my eyes out for about 1. At about 1 in the morning. Oh! Because it just hit me so hard. It was gorgeous. But my 2 runners-up for the games that I've played this year would be Assassin's Creed Syndicate and The Last of Us.
Oh, well, I liked Assassin's Creed Syndicate as well, but because you've talked so long, my game of the year is Uncharted 4 for all the reasons you already know. Now, our next question comes from Nickname. What is your Good Game origin story? Well, Nicholas, I remember stumbling upon Good Game as a youth, way past my bedtime. Barjo and Jung were discussing Spider-Man 3. Beyond being a gamer, I just wanted to watch some Spider-Man gameplay, but I stayed, and I kept watching, and I became a fan from there on. Fan with a TH. Seeing the many changes in the show never wavered me. Good Game expanded its glorious empire, and it never missed a beat. And Josh?
Well, I very vaguely remember the show in its very early days, seeing footage now, kind of clicking things over in my head, but I don't think I really ever watched it that intensely.
Yeah, of course.
But I became much more of a fan in 2014 when I think you introduced me to it, and then we just kept going to live shows and things like that.
And then Pocket came.
Pocket came and just strengthened that love for the GG community so much more. Are you okay?
Yeah, I just went to click and
really
my hands are very damp.
a lot today.
Yeah. My hands are damp and there's no clicking. And our next question comes in from Danny McCormack. Danny McCormack.
There we go.
And shortened, Daniel.
Daniel asks, where did Sheepp come from and why are you always so late? Well, when I was in mid-high school, which was like 10 years ago or possibly a bit more now.
That's almost half of my life.
Oh, I'm so old.
My goodness.
Anyway, there was a British girl who lived here for a few months and she called me Sheepp, and that kind of caught on. I had longer, fluffier hair back then, and yeah, it was kind of weird that she decided to start calling me that because I was also in a band at the time called Pointy Sheepp. She didn't know about that. So that was kind of weird. We were awful. But my spelling of sheep is actually with 2 P's, not just the 1. So that's because a few years back, Coke were doing their Share a Coke with whoever campaign. And you could go to a Westfield, get a little can of drink, and they would stick this label on it, and it would be like a custom name for you, whatever you wanted on there, if your name didn't naturally come up on the cans you could buy at the shops. I wanted my nickname on there, but they said, no, you can't do kind of brands, and farm animals and stuff for some reason weren't allowed either. So I said, can I get one with 2 P's? They said yes, and thus Sheepp with 2 P's was born, and that became my gamer tag from then on.
Weird. And why are you so late?
I go to bed really late all the time and usually have to get up early, and I really struggle getting up early if I don't need to be at work or something like that. So I'm just kind of I guess lazy.
Yeah. Even 5 minutes away, he still manages to be late. Now our next question comes in from two people, so Callum and Joshua step forward. Why did you think that was you? Callum asks, what sparked you guys to create NotPocket and what was the reaction from the GG team? And Joshua asks, how did the GG and Pocket teams respond and interact with you after you started NotPocket?
I'll let you field this one because you did all of this.
Oh yeah, well Callum, while the boys were in Melbourne with PAX, they weren't able to do daily news, so I thought I'd step up. Did a week of news, and when they returned, I went about my business. Business being TAFE, and that's it. Then the end of the year arrived, and BAM! I had the insane thought of doing a week of Pocket, as a test of my abilities and to give you some Pocket to lead up to Christmas. And, well, how did they react? Callum and Joshua? This is how.
Oh, awesome.
The rest of the crew were quite kind. Janet and Sam even offered me a microphone, which I took, and it was in the last 2 episodes of the first run. Crispy audio. Alright! 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 I'm ever so thankful for the entire crew. They're all beautiful people. And so, positive affair.
Next up, Lauren wants to know a rather personal question.
Damn it, Lauren.
Lauren asks, where do you keep these asks if you don't have pockets?
Who do you think you are, Lauren? I have plenty of pockets, I just don't have them right now. I used to have pockets, but then I started this. Can't have pockets on a show called NotPocket, can ya? Can ya? Oh man, there's globules. There's globules.
Yuck, how did that happen?
I don't know, it's on here too. Oh no!
Do you realise there are many other places to store things, not just pockets?
Look at my wallet. Oh my god, I don't have a wallet because I don't have pockets! No! How?
How? Next up, Wheelie Ben has a question. Lauren. Wheelie Ben asks, why are you leaving us?
Well, Wheelie Ben, we have already done 10 videos and we don't want to overstay our welcome. If we do any more than 10, you might expect us to get better. We're at our peak, at the peakness of peak. If we stay any longer, Josh might start to develop sentences and I might rupture a vocal cord. So, we're leaving. But I won't be leaving. I'll have 2 more, possibly, and it'll be like next Friday, Friday after that, but after that, they'll be back, so you won't need us. Anyone else, Josh?
We have another complaint. Why do you not do this full time?
Well, FMJ Sledge, let's cross to the past.
You getting paid? No.
Also, I'm a teacher, a game developer, I tutor kids, I have a solo music project, and I'm generally a pretty hip guy. So I don't have a lot of time on my hands or up my sleeves.
Next up is Tepid D. For the love of dogs! What? What is the colour between blue and orange/brown? It's this. This one right here. Oh no, that's it. We've got to stop. That's all the NotPocket asks that we have this time, but we had a lot more, so they're going to be in next Friday, so hold on to your NotPockets, people, because next Friday will be a weekly wrap-up, followed by a NotPocket Ask, and it might actually be on time, but until then, the Doctor of Who, out the door.
Sheep, also out the door.
The door's that way. I went the wrong way.
Yeah, I know where your door is.
Oh, that's creepy.
You're so much louder than I am, sir.
Oh no, listen to that. Listen to that. It's so much softer. Oh my god, no. Ah! There's the loudness. It's back again.
That's done.
Now it's time for Thing of the Day.